Welcome to the show. Another week of fun. So I'm flying solo here. Michelle took off to go do laundry. I apologize. Yesterday was groceries. We rented a car, so one day grocery, one day laundry, and I'm busy editing videos. So I'm flying by myself. So this week we will be talking about leaving Port Washington. We had some fun there, some cool episode. Not a whole lot sailing, a lot of motoring. But I mean, we're going to be going from Port Washington to New York City. Now, that is something else. A lot of good footage. I hope you guys will enjoy this. It's crazy. I would not live there. But man, I think I would go there for a day, just see everything in person. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to stop there this time. Weather windows are a little short, and we are kind of short on time. We left a little late. October is a little tight, especially the end of October. So watch our progress, and then we'll go from New York down the coast. All right, and then there'll be the Gear Corner, which talks about the AeroPress, which is our coffee maker, which is awesome because we don't have room or the power to carry a true espresso maker. And then yeah, and then stick around at the end. We have a little bit of a surprise. We will see you later.
We're catching a weather window. We're going to head into the city tomorrow. We have to time the tides to get through what they call Hell's Gate, which is where the current rips before you get into the battery that they call. Which is right where New York City and Statue of Liberty that we'll get to anchor out tomorrow night. So even though we didn't get to go into the city, we're going to get to anchor in the city. And then early Saturday morning, we're going to head out for the cruise, first overnighter, and our first overnighter on this boat down the New Jersey coast.
The open ocean.
Well, yeah, along the coast.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, like it's nothing.
It'll be the open ocean.
Ocean.
Close to the coast for about 24 hours to Cape May, which is the southernmost tip of New Jersey. And there I think we're going to have to hunker down for quite a few days because some really nasty weather comes in. And then after that, we'll continue south and catch the next window down to Delaware and Virginia. So, getting ready tonight to head out.
It's screaming because it's 6:30 and the food time has been passed by a half hour.
So what did you think of the New York pizza
Was good.
in Port Washington?
That was something else. I mean, it's the ambiance. I mean, the guys, and it's just like, hey, dude, you know, with the accent. I can't do the New York accent very well, but they're very, very cool people. And the whole place, the people walking in, bumping into you because they haven't seen you, or I don't know what it is with New York. It's just walk right into you. Like,
Dennis has always made fun of me in supermarkets because I walk right into people.
It's just like, get out of my way. But somebody today did exactly that to her. So
yeah, so it reminded me of why I do that. Anyway, so unfortunately we didn't get to take it into the city, but we'll do that when we come back through probably next year. Huh, honey?
Absolutely.
Okay, time to feed the clan. They're hungry.
Baby.
They're wanting dinner. And it's off to Statue of Liberty Anchorage for tomorrow night.
Morning, crew. Captain speaking. It is time to depart to go see the big statue. Statue of Liberty, in case you guys didn't figure that one out. There's nobody left here. Nobody. We're one of the last ones. I think there's like 4 boats that look like they could be cruisers. I think we met these guys, the motorboat guys, at the dock yesterday doing groceries just like us, and they said they were going to leave today. So now is the time, and we're just about to pull up the pick. The pooch is kind of not wanting to go to the bathroom, unfortunately, and we're not going to shore today or tomorrow, or probably not the day after, because we're going to be out at sea. So it's a beautiful day, seems to be calm enough, so it should be a nice sailing. So we'll get back to you once the pick is lifted and the mud is rinsed, because it is black mud around here. I don't know what they got in this bay, but It's pretty black. You can probably take some of that for your plants, actually. They probably do really well. Have a nice day. Morning, folks. Captain speaking. So this is what you get when you don't think forward in weather. This beautiful southeasterly, westerly, is coming right against the place where we went to dinghy, which way out there, past that little white boat there. And then you see the water in the back of the dinghy there? Yeah, that's what happened to us. That's not rainwater, no. It's like, it's in my pants. My underwears are wet. My all our jackets are wet. The dog got wet. He's not impressed looking. Michelle got wet. She was trying to protect the dog, but we got absolutely soaked. So yeah, think about the weather before you go out and dinghy around the shore. It was a nice walk. Unfortunately, it was a wet return.
Approaching the first bridge into New York. I grew up in Queens, New York, and this is a wonderful example of never say never in any stage of life. When I was a kid growing up in Queens, never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine that I would sail on my sailboat down the East River through all of New York City. Unimaginable to me at the time, and very, very cool to do. New York City is a unique place for sure. It's not a place I'd want to live any longer, although a lot of people love living there. I remember one of the images of New York growing up you would always see, and it's probably still out there. There's a poster of Manhattan, and then the world drops away. Because for many people that live in New York, this is the center of the world, and it's the world. There's so many amazing places to see. The people are wonderful. And while big cities are not for me, you certainly can appreciate the magnificence of this city. Dennis got a chuckle listening to all the people honking and the fire engines going by and just all the visual and auditory everythingness of this place.
And now, the Gear Corner.
All right, so here we have the AeroPress all splayed out. It's pretty gear intensive. We will start with the goblet, which looks like a beaker from science.
My assistant Beaker. Go on, Beaker.
You've got your spoon to scoop up your coffee. You have a stirring stick. Now this stirring stick is a great thing because if you don't stir it, it just stays a big clump of coffee and it doesn't quite make it as good. There's your AeroPress, which goes on top like so. And then you've got the plunger, which is here. I think I got it all. Your milk frother. Now this thing is also pretty cool. I think it's not from AeroPress. Moistri House. Anyway, it does a good job. Here, I'll kind of let you see. Here we go. And then you've got your grinder. Now this is what you require to make coffee on board a boat. I mean, good coffee. You could have the press, the normal everyday press. If you hang on a second, I will go get it for you. The French press. Just not quite the same. It's a Starbucks press. But I mean, it does good coffee, but you've got grounds that keep getting into it. So this one, you have to put a paper filter on the bottom of that. There's a little holder there. And then you can grind your own coffee, or the coarseness you want it. And then you take it out and put it in here. Pour your water in, boiling water. I gotta also say that you don't do this while at sea, because naturally you'd probably scold yourself to death. 3rd-degree burns everywhere. So you put your coffee, you put your water, you stir it. You use your little stir stick. I know it's very complicated, but man, it does it. Once you do it once, and that's it. It's all over. You're addicted. So you stir the whole thing, and then you get the hairs off, the dog hair or cat hair. You put your plunger, which is, it's kind of hard to film and have this full extension. My arms are not long enough. All right, and you put this in here. Yeah, and you let it sit there for 30 seconds. And naturally it'll drip a little bit in here, but most of it will remain there. And then you froth your milk while you're waiting for that. Right? You take your little frother. Wee, 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 wee. Done. The thing is, I've figured out that normal 2% milk will not froth. It will froth just a little bit, but it'll disappear within seconds. What we found, and call me funny, but we've got organic milk. And man, that stuff just comes out so frothed. I have to be careful because then it becomes such a big pile of foam. It doesn't even come out of the goblet. So yeah, I gotta say, I always used to poo-hoo the organic stuff, but I'll tell you, that is good stuff. Organic milk, try it, 2%. So then you froth your milk. That gives you the time that you have to wait for this to soak up the juice. And then so, I'm not sure if I can back up far enough and I have my hand on it. And then so you press on here and you go slow. You just push on it until it comes down. I got it. Yeah. And there's nothing in there now, and it's still got a little bit of resistance because it's got a really good rubber seal. You press it all the way to the bottom. Even if there's air in it, you push it all the way till it stops. Then you have your coffee, so you take this out. You have your coffee here. Pour it into your cup. And then you take your milk. Pour your milk in. And the froth. And then you have the spoon, sugar, yada, yada, yada. And you have yourself a magnificent cup of coffee. It's like an espresso without the espresso machine. We used to have a Breville, and that was fantastic. But I mean, right here,
way too much power, way too much room it would take. This thing doesn't take much room. I pack it all into this little Tupperware box, which my wife gave to me, and then it's all good. It's like it packs really easy, and it makes a heck of a cup of coffee. It is labor intensive, I gotta admit, but it's a labor of love. If you love coffee, this is what you need. The AeroPress. We are not sponsored by these people, but we love it, and so far it's been a few months. We've had this for a few months now. Middle of summer, I think we bought this, and I nicely donated my coffee maker to my niece, and she seems to like it a lot, so I'm hoping she's enjoying the Breville still at university. You always need coffee at university. All right, so on with the show.
All right. One more thing that we'd like to add to our show is that you need to stay in shape. It doesn't matter if you're on the boat or on the shore. As you get older, not that we are, but other people maybe, we need to stay in shape. You need to move. You need to exercise your body. You just can't go from port to port, sit on your butt and pull on the line. And actually, you can't even pull on the line now. You got electric winch to do that. So yeah, you need to move your body. So we'd like to introduce a little bit of a sequence of what we do when we're on board. When we are at anchor, we try to do it most of the time, but when you're at sea, it's a little too rough and too challenging to try to stand up, never mind try to exercise. But when we get an anchor or in the marina, which is pretty rare, we try to exercise as much as we can. We have 2 full road bikes on board, but it's a question of bringing the bike to shore and then get going. And with a multitude of amounts of things to do on board, sometimes a workout on board is the fastest way to kind of stay in shape. And naturally, you don't have to lift 150 pounds. You remember, you're at sea. There's waves, that you're an anchor, that you're in the marina, there's always movement. So having, heavy duty weights above your head is not a great plan. So take note of that as we are exercising with rubber bands, which is surprisingly pretty intense when you start adding them together. If you keep that up and if you do the higher reps, 12, 16, 20, you will feel it the next day. And beware, if you're a person that hasn't worked out since high school, or maybe since ever, you might want to take it easy. And all these movements you want to do with light weight, or no weights at all, and then progress. And be guaranteed the next day, and for the next couple of days, you will be sore. So, use with caution. And don't forget, your animals also need exercise.
I can do this. Too easy. But not now, I don't want to show off. You should put another 10 on there. Where you going? You're not done. Come on. 10 more. 9 more. There you go. Oh, that's good. Use your arms. Hey, what are you doing? Trying to help you, Daddy. She's not listening. Oh, yeah. 2 more. Come on. Use those arms. Yum, yum. Come on, Mommy. Mommy, come on, listen to me. Come on, you got 10 more in you. Let's go. 10 more. Come on. Work it, ladies. Yeah.
Exercise, nutrition, and rest. That's where it's at. Oh, and also a good cooling period after. Warming period before the exercise, cooling period at the end. So stretching, yoga, that kind of stuff. Have a good day. Enjoy your workout.
Touch me, they try, but I'm running everything in the city. Young and I'm dumb, but I'm pretty. See jaws dropping.
Hi. So, hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I mean, if you like it. And then leave a comment. It helps us know what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong. Are we doing anything at all? Just like, let us know what you think. If you would have done something different. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. We like criticism. We take it, the good, the bad, the ugly. Thanks, guys. Have a good week. See you next week.
I don't know what the heck is this, but this chick keeps walking back and forth behind the boat with a torch in her hand. See? See? She keeps peeking in the windows.